So in real estate SEO, keywords are really only half the battle. Real estate SEO is all about your addresses too. People serious about buying and selling are searching the address specifically in Google, not big general keywords. But how do you help your listing show up on Google for those type of address searches, especially when you have tough competition like Zillow, Trulia, etc.? Let's go take a look at some examples of how you can improve your listings showing up on Google so that you can start getting more of these serious buyers and sellers visiting your specific real estate website. Let's hop over there. Okay, so I'm on my website right here. I'm going to go to the dashboard quick, show you how we're optimizing all of these listings with Find Me here. Basically, you just turn it on and it optimizes your sites and listings, and it doesn't look like it does much, but what it actually does is something pretty darn cool for your listings. First of all, if you'll head over to your actual IDX listing, I'll show you exactly what you want to be doing to get found on Google for an address search. So here's a listing. I'll open it up here in a tab. And you'll see that the thing that you want to really show up for on Google is the 2580 Countryside Drive, the city name, state, and zip code, right? So if someone's going to type in 2580 Countryside Drive into Google, they're probably really interested in buying this property. And if they come upon your site, you're probably going to, it's a lot higher of a percentage of capturing that lead than if you're just getting someone who's looking to look at houses, right? You can see how those are two completely different things. Someone wants to look at a very, very specific house, high indication of buying and that they're serious. Someone who just wants to look at houses, they could be an 18-year-old just, looking at houses on a Saturday afternoon, right? It's not that clear of an indicator to buy. So what you want on this is, I'm going to open up here some page source code, and what you want is some meta tags to describe the property, right? So if you look at your meta description, for example, you'll notice that it says photos and property details for, and then it has the address, right? That's a meta description. That's what you need in order to start ranking higher on Google for searches like this. You also need meta keywords. You'll notice meta keywords right there. It has all the keywords related to the address for this specific property. And then in the title, it has the address again too, right? So we're not highlighting the price. We're not highlighting the number of baths. People don't search. Those aren't the searches we're optimizing for here. That Find Me app I showed you is optimizing the fundamental code of your website to show up for property searches, so that when you increase the SEO of your entire site by doing Instafarms and blog posts, your address searches just by generally go up. And the coolest thing is we have this sitemap here too, which helps Google crawl around your site, and it creates this cross-linking effect. So the other thing that really helps get your address searches ranked is when there are other pages on your site that link to them. So for example, you'll notice that on this sitemap we have right here, made by the Find Me app, you can go and you can look at, let's go look at, we'll go to Cambridge Homes for Sale, for example. And so this sitemap is linking to Cambridge Homes for Sale, which gives it some authority. And then once you get here, there are more of these which link to these pages, and you'll notice the link that actually links to it. If you inspect this element right here, I'm just using a simple Google Chrome to inspect this, you'll notice that the actual text that is being linked is the address, right? So the text right here, you see the text? The text is the address, that's our keyword, and it's being linked to, so that's telling Google that this text is about this thing. So when someone types in that address, go to this link is essentially what that's doing. So the lead site's set up from two directions to drive people to those specific address searches, and you can try to do this on your own site too, to increase the amount of people that find your address searches when searching on Google. But it's really going to help your SEO because once again, if you were to view the page source for here, you'd look and see that meta description, auto ad. You don't have to do any of this. The app does it for you automatically. With the keywords. So that's what we're doing to increase your search rankings for address searches through both things like cross-linking and through the actual alteration of meta tags, titles with the address, so that your lead site, your site, is better optimized to get leads from address searches. So let's hop over to the presentation and wrap this up. All right, so hopefully you understand the importance of address searches and why that converts better. It's kind of like the old advertising parable where say you're walking down a really busy street and there's a bunch of billboards on the side of the streets, and one says get a mortgage through us, ABC Mortgage Company. The other one says get a free home valuation, thinking of selling, do this. And the other one says, Bob Johnson, you should call me. I've got a great deal for you. And your name just so happens to be Bob Johnson. Which one do you think you pay the most attention to? It's the one that's Bob Johnson. So when people are on the web searching, and they're searching for a really specific 123 ABC Main Street, right? And then they find your 123 ABC Main Street and your face is next to it and it has tons of lead capture and helpful lead capture on it. That's just going to convert 2 to 3 times better than what would happen if you just got generic traffic coming to your site. So if you can get that stream of traffic coming to your site, it really helps better. And the Find Me Real Estate SEO app does that automatically for you and makes it easy to do this on your lead site. And it works with all of the other lead capture apps on a lead site. And what it really does is it helps you optimize for that long tail, right? Everyone wants to rank for Dallas homes for sale, but the key is ranking for all the individual addresses, all the individual subdivisions, and then at the end of the day, after you do the address searches with Find Me and then make some Instafarms for some subdivisions, you'll just automatically start showing up for Dallas homes for sale queries because your site's so strong in the other ones. Google really likes it when you build that foundation and build on top of it rather than doing what every single other agent is doing and going straight to the top. So I'm Tyler with Easy Agent Pro, and hope this helps you understand address searches in Google a little bit better, gives you something to work on your website. Check out lead sites if you haven't. Talk with you next time.